Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and today I have some really awesome news for you all, and it's about my Robinhood account. I got up out of bed this morning, opened up my Robinhood app, and then saw a notification that said, "You're off the list. Get fractional shares now." So this was in the notification section of Robinhood, and it said new feature. So it was saying that I unlocked the fractional shares feature for Robinhood, which is something a lot of people are currently on the wait list for. And I know that when I first saw the notification on my phone, it said sign up for Robinhood Fractional Shares. I clicked the notification as soon as I saw it pop up. So I believe that I signed up fairly quickly compared to when it was first introduced as a sign up feature. So I believe that I was one of the people that signed up pretty early for the feature, since as soon as I saw the notification, I clicked on it and signed up. But before I begin talking about this and showing you what every single page looks like as you're unlocking that feature, please make sure to smash the like button on this video. It really does help me out. And also feel free to share in the comment section below if you've already unlocked Robinhood Fractional Shares, or if you're still waiting, and if you've unlocked the Robinhood debit card or the cash management account, which I just unlocked that 2 days ago as well. So I've been super lucky with all of these features lately. But moving back onto the notifications and showing the different screens that you'll get when you finally start to unlock this feature, I went over to my messages and it said a similar thing. It said the wait is over, you're off the wait list for fractional shares. So you click the get fractional shares button, and once I did that, it actually made me wait like a decent amount of time. Give it a little bit if you click on it, and it seems like it just keeps loading and loading. You have to give it like a minute to 3 minutes, I think. But once again, after I clicked that button and after it showed that I was eligible, it once again says you're off the wait list. Get fractional shares to start investing in thousands of stocks with as little as $1. So before we go even farther, that's the great benefit to fractional shares, and this fractional shares feature is going to change the game for Robinhood, and it's definitely going to bump Robinhood up there as one of the top dogs and keep it in that section, just because this feature is so beneficial, and there's already so many people that use the Robinhood app and that use the desktop app. So this simply just gives people more access to different options with this broker, and it may also get other people to start investing as well, because the great thing about fractional shares is if you really want a stock that you truly believe in, but let's say it's like Google. Let's look up Google really quick here. Say you want Google Class A, but if you look at it, it's $1,100. Or if you want an Amazon stock and it's $1,900. Normally, without this fractional shares feature, you're going to have to spend $1,900 just to purchase one share, just to get into this stock. But if you've been approved for the fractional shares feature, then now you can straight up just buy like $1 of Amazon. Let's see if we can do it. You can see, this is another thing now. Once you finally unlock fractional shares, you can have like different investing things. So you can invest with a share, or you can invest in dollars. So say you want to just buy one share, you can do it that way. But with the new fractional, and that's the normal way, by the way, but with the fractional shares feature, you now have the option to buy with dollars. So I can straight up buy $1 in Amazon, or say I want to buy half of Amazon's value, which is about $900. So this is about half a share, as you can see, and this is just so awesome because you really didn't have this option before. And let's say you don't even have $900 to invest in Amazon. Let's just say you only have 1/4 of Amazon, which would be about $450, $475. So you want to invest in $450 worth of Amazon, then there you go. You just do the fractional share dollar amount. Or let's say you just want to go back to the way you've done it before and buy one share of Amazon. It's as simple as that. You got one share. All you have to do is switch it over. If you want to invest as little as $20 in Amazon, $25 in Amazon, it's as easy as that. And if you want to go back to shares again, simple as that, switch over, there's your one share. So it is very, very simple. That's the one thing I can say about Robinhood. And that is why I think Robinhood is so much better in that area, in terms of it being a simple user face, aesthetically pleasing, very easy to use for beginner investors. And they just have an advantage in that area compared to a lot of these other brokers out there that looks like their website is from the early 2000s or something like that. So Robinhood truly has that advantage. And as they're adding more of these features that that all of these other brokers already have, it just gives Robinhood an upper leg in terms of now it has that advantage with the whole user interface, but it also has some of the same features as these other brokers. That is the reason a lot of people switch from Robinhood to the other brokers. So it's establishing a little bit more credibility as it's starting to get more of these features that other normal brokers have. So now that I've showed you how simple it is to simply switch from shares to dollars to purchase fractional shares of stocks, I'll go ahead and show you the rest of the pages that I get as I'm unlocking these fractional share features. So after it says you're off the waitlist once again, another page shows up that basically explains how everything works and the simple rules of the feature. So it says, how does it work? We'll slice shares into pieces based on the dollar or share amount you specify, starting at $1 or 0.000001 shares. So that's really awesome. You can either invest in like $1 worth of shares, or you can also invest in a small amount of shares. And as I was reading that, I guess you can do this as well. Take a look at this, guys. If you look at my shares, I know earlier we were switching from dollars to shares to purchase fractional shares. But let's say you just want to purchase half of Amazon. If you want to make it more simple and not do the math yourself, you just do 0.5, and there you go. That's half of Amazon, $950. So it gives you the exact percentage that you want now. You can put decimal places in your share amounts. Let's say you want 0.33% of Amazon. It's as simple as that. It does the math for you. So it's basically a calculator if you just use decimals with the shares. Earlier, I was making it a little bit more difficult by putting like exact numbers and estimating the exact half of the Amazon stock price. But if you just do decimals with the shares, let's say 0.47, it'll do the math for you, and it makes it as simple as that. So that's pretty awesome. It really gives you a lot of options. If you're looking to invest in terms of a percentage, then you can do that with a decimal place in shares. But if you only have a certain amount of money that you'd like to invest, you could simply switch over to dollars and then type in that amount of money that you have available. So it does give you a ton of options, and I really love the fact that it either let you invest in simply just the amount of dollars or the percentage of shares or decimal number of shares that you'd like to enter. But anyways, on that same page I was discussing, it says some things to keep in mind. Number one is transactions are rounded. So fractional share transactions are rounded to the nearest penny. Number two is you'll still get dividends. So dividend payments will be split by the fraction of the stock you own. So that's actually really awesome. I honestly think it's pretty cool that they're letting you still get a certain percentage of dividends, even if you only own a fractional share. And that's really awesome that they're doing that. And then finally, you can't transfer fractional shares. It says you won't be able to transfer fractional shares outside of Robinhood. So that is one issue to take into consideration. That's why it's very beneficial to purchase a whole share. But I guess if you eventually, for example, say you purchase 0.5 or you purchase 50% of a share, 50% of Amazon, and then later you have the money to top that off to equal a whole share, then you can sort of top that share off until it finally equals a full share and transfer it over to another broker, I would assume. So that is one issue to consider, but I feel like it's one of those things that could be easily fixed with time and money. Then on to the next page after that, you get a screen that's actually animated and it's really cool. It says, welcome to Fractional Shares. Start investing in thousands of stocks like Apple, Disney, and Amazon with as little as $1. And the cool thing about this is, it's just a small detail that I appreciate. If you have one of the newer iPhones, it'll show like the rocket ship going through space and it's animated and everything. And the cool thing is it has like a little vibration as it's flying through space. And it's just a small detail that you would never expect them to take the time to work on or to do. So I thought that was a really cool detail just because you just didn't expect it, honestly. And that just shows you how the people at Robinhood really pay attention to details and the user experience, which is something I really have to appreciate, and that's why I'm such a big fan of their platform. And then just to show you the mobile interface, it's pretty similar to the desktop of what I just showed you, switching from dollars to shares. But this is just what it looks like on mobile. When you first look at stocks that you're about to buy, it will say buy in dollars. With fractional shares, you can choose the dollar amount you want to invest. You can always switch this back later. So you can click switch to dollars or you can click trade in shares. But either one doesn't really matter because you can select between the two every time you decide to purchase a stock. And also another really cool small detail to note is when you actually switch to the dollar amount and type in your specific dollar amount, it's extremely satisfying the way that that they put the numbers on the screen. I don't really know how to explain it, but it is just so very satisfying when you type in the numbers. It's like the pattern or the directions that the numbers come from when you're typing it out. It just looks so satisfying. So that's another small detail that I can really appreciate. Anyways, I just wanted to share this quick little video with you all because I was pretty excited about finally unlocking fractional shares. I don't believe that I will use it that much, but with some stocks like I was discussing earlier, if I just want a small percentage of Amazon, or if I want just a small percentage of a different stock, that's a great opportunity to not have to pay the full price of the full share. And especially if it's a stock that doesn't offer dividends, then you're really not like missing out on a full dividend or anything, and you're just getting a smaller percentage without having to risk as much money. But anyways, I hope you all liked this video, and please make sure to smash that like button if you did. Also, I'll leave my referral links down to Robinhood down in the description below and the top of the comment section. So if you would like to sign up with my link and finally start investing and hopefully gain access to these features in the future, then both of us will actually get a free stock if you sign up with that link. So that's pretty awesome. Here's just an example of a free stock I got recently. It's actually very low in price right now, but just a few months ago it was up to $16. So you do have the ability to get some pretty expensive stocks. I'm actually going to hold this one for a while until it returns to baseline, and I think it'll be worth a little bit more money. And if you look 5 years ago, this stock was $76, which is crazy. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.